Alright guys, so let's touch up on the exotics and give you my my 2 cents on everything as well. And there's a lot of different changes to all the different exotics. Fabian's strategy finally got the buff that we all desired. And man, I just put out that video last week talking about Fabian needing to get a buff. Glad it did though. 44% on the stability, increased base range by 16%. Kills the weapon now automatically load a portion of the magazine. A-okay with that, man. I'm fine with Fabian getting a little bit of fucking love. Thorn! Let's talk about Thorn, man. Everybody seems to have an issue with Thorn. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you even dusted that bitch off, huh? When was the last time you used it? Thorn actually rewards a skilled hand now. Not everybody can run out there and just start popping people in the face with Thorn. It's nowhere near what it was in year 1. Yet, Bungie still decides to nerf it by reducing the range on it by 25%, man. The fucking range. The most important stat, the most important perk on a fucking Thorn. On any hand cannon, they decide to reduce it by 25%. I don't agree with that. I think that was a definite crotch shot for those out there, such as myself, that uses Thorn. And it doesn't make me cheap. That's not anything. It's a sweaty weapon. It rewards a skilled hand. And quite honestly, man, Thorn accounts for 0.5% of all kills in Crucible. I don't even understand why they even hit Thorn right now in the mouth. I don't get it. Universal Remote. The exotic perk range bonus reduced by 75%. No longer guarantees maximum shotgun range. Increased rate of fire lowers damage as a secondary effect. So and that's probably good. That needed to happen, man. Touch of Malice. So this one was kind of weird, and this is, you know, they touched on touch of Malice. Touch of Malice. The self-damage efficient now removes Blessing of Life, okay? There's been people before that's gone up into Crucible and used Touch of Malice. Now, I've never seen anyone going up into Crucible and just start laying the wood, alright? But, you know, here's the thing. The reason why they're doing this is not anything PvP related. They're doing that because they want to make sure Touch of Malice is not going to become a vital weapon in the raid to come. They want you hunting the new exotic weapons that are coming out. They don't want you to have to sit there and be able to fly through the raid because you've got some OP weapon like Touch of Malice once you've got Blessing of the Light helping your ass out. Dreg's Promise. Dreg finally got that increased damage by 8%, increased magazine size by 3. Dreg is going to have to be something I give in there and check out, dude. Dreg was my #1 weapon last week that I said was garbage and shouldn't even be worth an exotic. So to see them finally give some love to it, man, that's good. That's good. Bungie, I'm so glad, man. It's like you and me, we're seeing eye to eye on some things. Alright, let's talk about Boolean Gemini, man. Boolean Gemini added an intrinsic perk to high caliber rounds. They finally added those to that. And, you know, this is going to make Boolean probably a more versatile weapon than what it was. Boolean is still not my favorite weapon at all. I mean, I use it. I don't think it's a bad weapon. It's actually a very smooth scout, and it goes really well with hunters as well, especially being the low armor class that hunters are. To add those high cal rounds, man, it just depends, dude. You know, there's been a lot of contemplation about high cal rounds not being as effective as it should be. No time to explain, fellas. Added an intrinsic perk, Head Seeker. Intrinsic, like I threw that in there. Head Seeker got added to it. Okay, no time to explain. Could possibly be pretty deadly now with Head Seeker. You're looking at a very high impact, you know, pulse rifle now that has Head Seeker. I'm gonna be interested in seeing what it's gonna be rocking out in. You know, if anything, there's one thing that I would always suggest about No Time to Explain: get rid of the damn shit in the scope, man, or right there in front of the gun, the thing that glows. To me, that messes me up more than anything. I don't know about y'all, the stuff that glows in and out, man, the cosmetic look to it, I don't know, it throws me off. Either way, though, guys, that is what has happened to your exotics. All of these I feel pretty good about. The ones that I don't feel great about, I thought Touch of Malice was unneeded, but I understand rates coming up. I thought that Universal Remote, definitely a must. Definitely needed to happen. I'm glad that happened, man. It needed to go ahead and get slapped in the lip. Fabian's strategy definitely needed some love as well. And so did Dreg's Promise. Thorn, absolutely unfucking necessary. I am against this completely. But whatever, man. Fuck me. Slap that like button like your mama told you right.